According to insiders, 2014 is going to be a banner year for the private space industry, full of test flights and trials, as fledgling companies work furiously to establish dominance. The line between public and private has begun to blur, and it means big potential profit for a company that can mobilize quickly. In summer 2013, NASA strategists released a document listing 10 different areas, everything from cargo transport to space mining, where the agency could save money by partnering with private corporations. The Commercial Crew Program, the agency's public-private partnership to develop ships to transport U.S. astronauts to the International Space Station, will dole out $700 million in 2014 alone. Number 1, SpaceX. Founded in 2002 with the express purpose of taking people to other planets, SpaceX is probably one of the best-known private space companies, known as much for its charismatic CEO, billionaire PayPal and Tesla founder Elon Musk, as it is for its results. Unlike many of its competitors, SpaceX currently has 3 working rockets in its fleet, all of which are capable of re-entry. In May 2012, SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft became the first commercial spacecraft to dock with the International Space Station as part of a resupply mission. Shortly thereafter, the estimated value of the company doubled to $2.4 billion. In 2015, SpaceX is scheduled to begin bringing passengers to and from the ISS. With over $2 billion in NASA contracts already under its belt, as well as numerous contracts with countries and companies to launch satellites using their rockets, SpaceX has clearly claimed a dominant position early on. Number 2, Orbital Sciences Corporation. Orbital Sciences Corporation, established in 1982, is a veteran in the private space game. The company boasts having launched 132 satellites in the 23 years since it launched its first Pegasus rocket in 1990. Though it has struggled with fluctuating stock prices and the need for periodic layoffs in the past, things look like they may be turning a corner. On January 12, 2014, the OSC debuted its new Antares rocket, launching the Cygnus supply freighter, and successfully docking it with the International Space Station. This represents the first of 8 resupply missions NASA will pay OSC $1.9 billion to perform. OSC is also one of a handful of companies NASA has contracted to help them design a new space shuttle. Number 3, Bigelow Aerospace. Founded in 1999 by Robert Bigelow, best known as the owner and founder of Budget Suites of America, Bigelow Aerospace wants the moon. Literally. Shortly after its founding, the company licensed the designs for an inflatable space capsule called Transhab from NASA, which had scrapped the project due to costs. Over the next decade, Robert Bigelow poured over $200 million of his own money into research and development of the capsule. In 2013, that investment finally bore fruit. The company received a contract from NASA for $17.8 million to test their improved capsule, now called Bigelow Expandable Activity Modules, BEAMs, on the International Space Station. Number 4, Virgin Galactic. It's hard to talk about private space travel without talking about Virgin Galactic and Richard Branson. And that's exactly how he wants it. Fewer people, however, have heard of Scaled Composites. The company made a splash in 2004 when it claimed the Ansari X prize for its spacecraft Spaceship One, winning the $10 million challenge by bringing 3 people 100 kilometers above the Earth's surface. In 2004, the company's funding came primarily from Paul Allen, millionaire Microsoft co-founder. Then Richard Branson came into the picture. Number 5, Sierra Nevada Corporation Space Systems. Historically known for its work in custom electronic systems and avionics solutions, the Sierra Nevada Corporation got into the space game in late 2008 when it bought SpaceDev. Since the acquisition, SNC Space Systems has taken off running. Currently under development, Dream Chaser, the company's reusable spacecraft, looks a lot like the now decommissioned NASA spacecraft Atlantis. And that must be a good thing, because to date the company has received close to $330 million from NASA for development of the ship alone. X-Core. Founded in 1999, X-Core is doing things a little differently. The company is focused on building space planes, ships that both take off and land horizontally. Golden Spike Company. Though founded in 2010, not much was heard from this group until 2012. That said, the Golden Spike Company has teamed up with some real heavy hitters. Blue Origin. Launched by Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, Blue Origin is yet another example of what happens when cyberspace meets outer space. For knowing more amazing facts about space, then subscribe our channel. For subscription, check link below in description.